Join me as I put ancient wisdom to the test for 1 week to see if it can actually change my life or if it's just philosophical nonsense. Have you ever felt like life is just one giant to-do list that never ends, like you're running on a treadmill, but someone keeps increasing the speed? You wake up, scroll through your phone, rush through the day, stress over things you can't control, and then crash into bed just to do it all over again. If that sounds familiar, congratulations, you're human and probably exhausted. But what if I told you that people thousands of years ago already figured out how to break free from this chaos and actually enjoy life without quitting everything to live in a cave? I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Today, I'm diving into the power of ancient wisdom to see if it can help us navigate modern life better than self-help books, productivity hacks, or whatever the latest wellness trend is. So let's see if these old-school thinkers actually knew what they were talking about, or if I'm just about to waste a week trying to be the next wise monk on a mountaintop. We've all felt overwhelmed, drowning in stress and convinced we're not doing enough, that we're somehow behind in life, while everyone else is out there crushing it. The truth is, this feeling isn't new. People have been struggling with these same thoughts for centuries, and ancient philosophers were basically the original life coaches. But without the overpriced seminars, they left behind some pretty powerful insights on how to deal with stress, self-doubt, and the general chaos of existence. And today we're putting them to the test. So how do we actually escape this endless loop of overthinking and start living the life we truly want? That's what I want to figure out today, and I believe the key might just be hidden in ancient philosophy. One of the most powerful ancient philosophies I've come across is Stoicism. This isn't about being emotionless or sitting around in a toga staring into the distance. Stoicism is all about focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. Basically, it's the original "don't sweat the small stuff," but with more epic quotes. By applying these principles to my own life, I've actually been able to stress less and live more intentionally, instead of mentally spiraling every time my Wi-Fi goes down. Another philosophy that fascinates me is Eastern thought, particularly meditation and Taoism. These philosophies teach us that we don't have to be controlled by our thoughts, that we can observe them instead of letting them run the show. Think of it like having a really annoying backseat driver in your head constantly doubting you. Instead of arguing with it, you just let it talk and keep driving anyway. And I think that's really powerful because it allows us to be more present, more at peace, and less likely to lose our minds over every little thing. One of the most mind-blowing ideas I've found in ancient philosophy is that our thoughts and emotions are not fixed. We can actually change them. Modern neuroscience backs this up with the concept of neuroplasticity, which basically means our brains are like Play-Doh. We can reshape our thinking if we put in the effort. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic thinkers, compared the mind to a garden, saying we have the power to cultivate good thoughts and remove the ones that don't serve us. So if your brain is currently growing a bunch of anxiety weeds, good news, you can start pulling them out. A perfect example of this in action is an old story about a philosopher who was yelled at by a stranger. Instead of getting mad or arguing back, he just observed it and moved on as if nothing happened. Imagine applying that level of calm to social media comments or family gatherings during the holidays. The idea that our thoughts don't have to control us, that we have the power to shift our perspective, has been a total game changer for me. It means that I don't have to be stuck in negativity. I can actually choose to cultivate a more positive, more resilient mindset. And honestly, that's way more useful than any productivity hack or morning routine checklist. So to recap today, we've explored the idea that ancient wisdom isn't just some old dusty philosophy, but actually a practical guide to living a happier, less stressful life. We've looked at how Stoicism and Eastern philosophy can help us reframe stress, stop overthinking, and actually enjoy life more. And we've even backed it up with modern neuroscience, because apparently ancient philosophers and brain scientists have more in common than we thought. So what's your favorite piece of wisdom from the past that still applies today? Drop it in the comments below, and let's see if we can collect some life-changing advice together. And if you want to keep exploring how to apply these ideas in real life, check out my next video where we dive deeper into the science behind meditation and how it can rewire your brain for the better. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.